Aliens abducted 10 humans for their experiments, but the forbidden truth they uncovered changed the galaxy forever. The ship appeared in the night sky without warning, sleek, black, and silent as a predator. 10 humans, scattered across a remote research colony, were taken in the blink of an eye. One moment they were walking home from a lab. The next they were floating in a chamber of cold, pulsating light. The walls of the alien vessel hummed with energy, etched with unknown symbols that seemed to shift when looked at directly. The humans were restrained in translucent force fields, unable to move, yet unharmed. A towering alien with pale, translucent skin and multiple eyes appeared. Its voice reverberated in their minds, deep and chilling. You will participate in an experiment. Your physiology is unique. We must understand your species fully. The humans exchanged terrified glances, but no one screamed. Fear was present, yes, but beneath it lay something else, resistance. Among them, Ilera, a young engineer, whispered under her breath, "They don't know what they're messing with." The aliens began their observations. Machines hovered around the humans, scanning, analyzing, and probing. The vessel itself seemed alive, its energy responding to every heartbeat, every pulse of adrenaline. Hours passed. The humans endured strange stimuli, sounds that hurt the ears, lights that burned the eyes, sensations that should have been unbearable. Yet they adapted. Their bodies responded. Surprising the aliens' point, one of the aliens paused, its multifaceted eyes narrowing. How can a species survive such stimuli without degradation? Alara smirked faintly. Because humans are designed to survive, to adapt, to endure. But the aliens didn't understand. They thought they were in control. They thought they were the superior species. And yet, somewhere deep inside each human, something was awakening. Something the aliens were forbidden to see, a truth buried for millennia, a hidden power that even their experiments couldn't touch, began to stir. The aliens' instruments continued their relentless scans, recording every heartbeat, every neuron firing, every subtle change in human physiology. But as the hours dragged on, something unexpected began to happen. One of the humans, Kieran, a former soldier, felt a strange warmth spreading through his chest. It wasn't fear or adrenaline. It was something older, something deep in his DNA, almost calling out to the others. That he looked around and saw the same faint glow in the eyes of the others. Alara noticed it first, whispering, "Do you feel it?" Something inside responding. The aliens, sensing a deviation in their data, tilted their heads. Their scanning beams flickered. The humans weren't supposed to resist so quickly, not in their controlled environment. Suddenly, the youngest of the group, Maya, unconsciously raised her hand. A pulse of energy, soft and golden, radiated outward. The alien machinery quivered and stuttered. Screens went dark. Force fields shimmered and then loosened slightly. The lead alien hissed in confusion. "This is impossible. No human should generate this energy." Alara stepped forward, speaking with a quiet confidence. "It's not impossible. You just don't understand humans. We adapt, we survive, and we protect each other." As the humans' hidden energy began to synchronize, the chamber itself seemed to hum. The pulse grew stronger, resonating in perfect harmony among all 10 humans. The aliens recoiled, their instruments sparking and sparking, unable to record or contain the force. Then came the revelation. The forbidden truth the aliens had sought to uncover. Humans weren't just physically resilient. Their minds were interlinked in ways no species could measure. A latent psychic network, activated only under extreme threat. It wasn't just evolution. It was a defense the universe itself had granted humanity. The aliens realized too late that the experiment had backfired. The humans weren't subjects. They were catalysts. Alara's eyes glowed faintly gold. "You came to control us," she said. But control was never part of the plan. The golden pulse surged again, this time stronger, filling the chamber. The aliens were flung backward, crashing against the walls. Machines short-circuited. The humans were free, not by their restraints, but by a power no one in the galaxy had ever witnessed. The experiment had failed. Humanity had revealed a force the aliens could neither predict nor dominate. The chamber shook violently as the 10 humans stood together, their latent power radiating outward like a golden storm. The aliens scrambled, firing energy pulses and containment beams, but nothing worked. Every attack was absorbed, neutralized, or reflected back. Ilera moved to the center, raising her hands. The pulse from the humans intensified, synchronized perfectly, forming a protective aura. Machines sparked and melted, walls cracked, and the aliens stumbled. Unprepared for a force they had never imagined, one of the aliens, the lead scientist, shouted in panic. "Shut it down. Shut all down. These humans are breaking reality." Kieran stepped forward, focusing. His mind connected with the others in a way the aliens couldn't detect, forming a psychic network. Each thought, each heartbeat amplified the power. The force wasn't just defensive, it was a statement. Humans would not be controlled. The youngest, Maya, raised her voice. Though small, it echoed in every corner of the ship, synchronized with the hum of human energy. The alien vessel itself began to react, trembling as if alive. Unable to contain the human force, Ilera's voice rang out over the chaos. "You wanted to experiment on us. You wanted to dominate us. But you forgot one thing. Humans survive everything. And we fight back." The golden energy formed a wave, striking the alien captain directly. He roared in shock, claws grasping at nothing as his mind was overwhelmed by the psychic force. Around him, his crew panicked, running into each other or collapsing under the sheer intensity. The ship's systems began to fail, lights flickering, engines stuttering. The aliens' control over the vessel vanished completely. The humans didn't need weapons. Their unity and innate power were enough to dominate the battlefield. Ilera took a deep breath, stepping closer to the stunned alien captain. The others flanked her, forming an unbroken wall of glowing resilience. "This is the forbidden truth you could never understand," she said softly, her eyes burning gold. "Humans are stronger together. Stronger than your experiments. Stronger than your empire. Stronger than you." A final pulse of energy surged outward, sending the alien captain crashing to the floor. His soldiers cowered, utterly defeated, and for the first time, the humans held absolute control, not through violence, but through the raw, unstoppable force of their will. The aliens had learned their first, and most important, lesson: humans could never be enslaved. The alien vessel groaned as cracks of energy raced across the walls. Systems that had once been flawless now fizzled and sparked. The 10 humans stood together, glowing faint gold, their latent power fully awakened. Ilera approached the lead alien captain, who struggled to rise. His multiple eyes darted frantically, trying to comprehend what had just happened. "Explain this power," he demanded, his voice trembling. "How can your species possess such energy?" Ilera smiled faintly, but there was no mercy in her expression. "It's not energy you can control," she said softly. "It's the forbidden truth, the truth every alien empire feared to uncover." She gestured to the group, and suddenly, a golden wave radiated outward, revealing something the aliens could not ignore. Deep within the humans, an ancient psychic resonance existed, a dormant force that could link minds, synchronize actions, and amplify survival instincts to impossible levels. This wasn't evolution alone. It was an inheritance of the universe, a safeguard written into human DNA eons ago, a defense mechanism designed not for war, but for survival, and humans had now discovered how to wield it. The lead alien captain's voice faltered. This is forbidden. No species should ever," Ilera interrupted. "No species could control us. You try to dominate our bodies, our minds, and you failed. Humanity cannot be controlled. You never understood what humans are." Kieran, Maya, and the others focused their combined psychic resonance, amplifying the forbidden truth until the entire vessel vibrated with golden energy. Alien instruments shattered. The ship's core flickered and died. Outside, distant stars shimmered as if reacting to the surge. Even across light years, the humans' awakening sent ripples through the galaxy, a silent broadcast. We are awake, and we cannot be subjugated. The lead alien captain felt his knees, his arrogance shattered. We underestimated your species, he admitted, barely a whisper. Elara stepped closer, voice firm. This is what you should have learned before abducting us. Humans surviva. Humans adaptado. Humans fight back. And when pushed, humans awaken. The aliens were defeated, not through violence, but by the revelation of humanity's deepest, most forbidden truth. The alien vessel lay in ruins, its systems fried, its crew scattered and broken. The 10 humans stood together, glowing faint gold, their hearts and minds synchronized. The forbidden truth had awakened fully. Humanity was not just resilient. It was unstoppable when united. Elara looked over her companions. Each face reflected a mixture of awe, relief, and determination. They had survived the impossible, and more than that, they had changed the balance of power in the galaxy. Outside the ship, the stars seemed to shimmer as if acknowledging the humans' victory. Across the galaxy, enslaved humans, prisoners, and resistance cells felt the awakening pulse, an invisible call echoing through every human mind. We are not alone. We are free. The lead alien captain crawled to his feet, his multiple eyes wide with fear. He had witnessed the impossible. Your species cannot be contained, he whispered, trembling. Elara stepped forward, her aura flaring. No species can contain humanity, she said. You tried to experiment on us, to control us, but control was never part of your plan. Humanity adapts, humanity survives, and humanity fights back. Always. The other humans flanked her, forming a line of radiant power. The alien crew cowered, broken not just in body, but in spirit. For the first time, they understood what the galaxy's legends had whispered. Humans were more than a species. They were a force of nature. Elara sent a mental signal through the resonance, connecting with every human in the galaxy. A wave of awakening pulsed outward, touching every mind, every heart, every soul. We are awake. We are united. We are humanity. The aliens had learned a harsh truth that would echo across the stars. Abducting humans was not experimentation. It was awakening a power no empire could control. The 10 humans walked out of the alien vessel, standing tall, their golden glow dimming only slightly as they reclaimed their freedom. The galaxy had witnessed the moment humanity revealed its hidden power, a force that would forever change the balance of power among the stars. And from that day forward, no alien, no empire, and no emperor would ever dare underestimate humanity again. The forbidden truth had been revealed. Humanity had triumphed.